Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ife Artistry. If this is your first time seeing my videos, you are highly welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always watching my videos. Okay guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved eyes these eyes, guys. Okay, so first of all, I started with applying her eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Clone White as the eyeshadow base. Okay guys, yeah, because this voiceover is actually running very fast, so I didn't get to like talk about that eyeshadow. You know, that eyeshadow is very beautiful. Yeah, it's so beautiful that if you have to learn how to apply this eyeshadow, and I want by the end of this eyes, I want you guys to try it out and tag me when you are posting. Like, I want to see because I want you guys to, you know, this is a very simple eyeshadow look to apply. Yeah, so first of all, I'm applying the eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to apply the eyeshadow primer, and after that I begin to go in with my this Blossom Ash African Queen palette. So I'm using this particular shade. You see the shade I'm just lighting. These are the, when I talk about light brown shades that I use, sorry I couldn't like pick the name right now, but like those two shades, so I mix both of them together. When you look at my eyeshadow palettes, you're going to see that those two shades are almost gone because they are the transition shades. I use them all the time, like almost every time, every time. Okay guys, so I'm applying that. I'm using that to create my transition first. And now this transition is not going to be very thick. You know how I used to work before, like I used to try and make my transition like so pronounced. Most of the time I create a deeper transition, but for the sake of this eyeshadow look, there will be no need for a deeper transition. You just like, you run through it, like just create your transition, because I didn't want to, the eyeshadow look is going to be so subtle, it's going to be so beautiful, light, calm and all those. So I was not about to go and start creating something distant. So after that, you see the shade I picked is a pigmented shade. I think I'm going to kind of find a way and go back and find the name and just tag it on my description, or I'm going to just place it on the video. Okay guys, so I'm placing that shade. You know, one funny thing, so let me say it now in this video, if you want your pigmented eyeshadows to be so beautiful, so pigmented on the eyes and so nice, when you are picking it up, the brush you're going to use and pick it up, use your wipes, wipes, like any wipes that is wet. Use it and clean the brush, so it's going to make the brush become a little bit wet, just a little bit wet, and then use it and pick the eyeshadow and place it. You are going to achieve something so pigmented on the eyes. It's going to look so beautiful. This is just one trick that I use, and I use it in this video, and I love the outcome, guys. This is just me placing eyeshadow. It's not even, as I was not going ahead with any of my pigments yet, and it's looking beautiful, it's looking lovely and nice. Okay guys, so afterwards I go ahead and start smudging out the eyeshadow, because I'm mixing it with my transition. I'm trying to make sure there is no hash line, there's no demarcation for any reason, because that's one thing you wouldn't want when you're applying your eyeshadow. You wouldn't want to see hash lines. I don't like it one bit. I don't like hash lines one bit. Like, if you're my student, you know that eyeshadow application is one thing I take very seriously. I don't want anybody applying eyeshadow and then you come back to me and I'm seeing hash lines. So I'm going to keep making sure that I smudge out on any available hash line. Okay guys, so after that I'm using the Jade Cosmetics pigments. I mixed pigments because I didn't have this particular shade, so I mix different pigments from Jade Cosmetics. Okay guys, so after that I begin to apply my mixture on top of the eyeshadow. So I'm equally trying my best. So this, when I was placing it, I was taking it like little, very little at a time. So I'm placing gently, it's just as if I'm not placing yet. But so, and one thing, I actually want these eyes to pop. I want to be seeing that shine. I think for the sake of the video, this video, or my camera and the lights, a lot of lights that was there when I was making video and when I was filming, was reflecting on this here. But from my own natural eyes that I was looking at it when I was doing this eyeshadow, it was not really brightening up like this as the lights is making it too bright. So I keep going on top of it, like on and on and on and on. Like, you can actually keep placing this way, right? you can actually continue to just gently place your pigments. Yeah, it's not going to clean. Don't say, oh, I've applied and anything. No, you can just place like so many times. Don't add another prime or pigment glue. Just place on top of it. It's going to stick. Okay guys, so afterwards I just go ahead and blended everything out, and after blending out, then I begin to smudge out her under eyes. I'm using the same eyeshadow palette in those brown shade, that's light brown shade. So I'm using that to smudge out her under eyes. I didn't want this under eyes to be like thick or black or anything, yeah, because at the end of the day, the eyeshadow I created is not too dramatic, so I wouldn't want to go dramatic under the eyes as well. Okay guys, so after that I'm just applying this, I'm just smudging out the under eyes and taking it slow, in a slow pace. So like after, when I was looking at this eyeshadow, when I was applying it though, from my own eyes, this is looking beautiful. Everything is blended. I think it's actually the light that is making this look as if there is harsh line, and I don't like seeing something like, it's not doing me as if it's only at the center that I'm seeing the pigment though. But it was not that, so it was not so in real life. Okay guys, so afterwards I begin to line the eyes. I'm using the Zaron gel liner to line. Yes, of course, I'm using that to line. And for the sake of this eyeshadow, this is not an eyeshadow that I have to just like probably do anyhow lining. No, I am taking my time. I'm taking my time to line these eyes, because I think lining the eyes properly is going to lift or make it look nice, because like there's a pigment and this eyeshadow is beautiful. So you just need to make it look pronounced. So I was lining the eyes, and I'm like, yeah, I have to get this one correct. I have to line and make sure the lining is lining itself. Okay guys, so after winging out the line, I'm still winging. Why am I still winging? I don't know. Okay guys, so after winging, I have to connect it, because at this point it's looking funny. It's looking funny, so I have to connect it very well so that it's going to, oh wow, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, so after doing this, I have to equally line the second eyes. Yes guys, I'm lining the second eyes, and I'm like taking it slow pace, gentle, and that is it basically. So I'm just going to make sure the lining is neat, because like you guys have to pay attention to how I line as well, because you have to, it's not just doing eyeshadow that is the point. So is your lining like, well, did you line it very well? Your lining have to be pronounced. So there are some eyeshadows that you are going to do, you don't really worry about how you line it, but especially when you place pigments and when you place glitters, you have to make sure you line it very well, so that it's going to be pronounced. At least it's not like you're going to now carry everything and just say you are lining. No, but like make your lining a little bit pronounced and beautiful. Okay guys, so at this point I was done with lining the upper parts. Then I have to come to the lower lash and then line as well. Yes, and this point my client is equally about to tear up, which I don't know why she wanna tear up, but that is it, because she have a very teary eye. So we're equally trying to control. And one funny thing, like, yeah, that is it guys. So I am done. Oh god guys, no, this eyeshadow is so beautiful guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. Bye.